Hello and welcome to Midweek Wardy's Waffle. Just a few updates this time. Sunday we had a lot of rain on Saturday and I did some videos and I've got some updates from the dike that Barry did out. So we'll have a big look at that and one or two other snippets around the farm as well. Look at some of the soil that we para-harrowed last week. But also here where I am, I'm going to feature a little bit about this as well. This is some land on the edge of, well, halfway between me and Lincoln. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. The reason we do the dikes out and everything is to avoid this, and this is what the environment agency should be doing. Anyway, let's crack on with this update, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the end. It's Sunday morning, about 12 o'clock lunchtime. The rain has just about stopped, but it has been raining 12 hours, and I'm just stood on the bridge where we have got the Becker running through that Barry's done all the work with the long range excavator. I shall just show you the water coming through here now. So you can see we've had a lot of water, and here is what's happening, but flowing really well through here now. And then that drain really running well, that's down the side of that track all the way down there. Then this side, look at the volume of water coming down here. We're just walking down to this pipe here that Barry found under the bank. We haven't repaired it yet. He's going to come down with his Wheels 3CX to do this. A lot of water coming out of here. And another big pipe. A lot of water coming out there as well. That pipe goes through the trees there, and a lot of that field is drained into that through that one pipe. Chaffinch in the tree there somewhere singing away. Water's flowing well around here. Just come in the yard from looking at the water and the dikes, and I think looking at this is really well loosened now, the soil on here, and I think you can see a good lot of it's dropped off already, and I think because of the risk of potentially maybe it's been some black grass in the soil there from other farms it's been on, I think would pay us to wash that. Wouldn't take long, and now we'd have that washed. All the work we do for black grass and to minimise spread, I think it'd be silly not to wash that, so that we wouldn't spread any black grass seed when we eventually try it, which won't be for a few days now because of the wet. Just spotted the little goslings from the bedroom window. There's 7 of them. Great to see. It's Monday morning, nice sunny start to the day, breezy and cold, and you can see these wheats have really picked up with the nitrogen. Okay, you've still got all the bare patches, and on the headland here, on the edge of the field here. So yeah, in the middle of the field the wheats are alright, but with that rain we had yesterday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, doesn't take much for it all to stand here again, and that was worse yesterday. This was what it was like yesterday. So yeah, we are getting this washed now. Ruben's giving it a good do. Just amazing amount of soil on it. And if you look at that soil at the front, all on the floor there, that's from the roller. They banged the roller down on the floor, and that's what all came off on the roller. Wash all the black grass and any seed off it, and we'll try it in 2 or 3 days when it's dry enough. We've got the Mashio Para-harrow and the RX out here, and look what we've got here. We've got a tripod which indicates that there might be a camera or something else here. And of course, who have we here? Some of you might recognise this guy, Sandy from Farming Stock. Look at this. What's happened here? Look at this. You've had a big lunch. What's going on?
As I said to you, the trousers don't belong to me.
Yeah, the trousers are Sandy's as well. Look at those pink trousers. Look at that. They go with the complexion and an arable farmer's stomach.
Well, I don't want to live in stereotypes here, but yeah.
Yeah, so we've got the Machio Para here. So Sandy, nice to see you and meet you for the first time after looking at all your videos and things. So nice to do that. So yeah, we're doing a bit of work here. Just explain.
We are. We're doing a little bit of promotion for cereals.
Yeah.
For the event that's coming up in June, and we're going to involve Machio with the Power Harrow here, because you've got it out in demo at the minute.
Yes,
I've seen
that's
some of your
right.
videos. And yeah, it's something a little bit more light-hearted than maybe what we've done or what cereals certainly have done in the past.
In the past, yeah.
So hopefully it should bring a smile to a few faces.
Because you've done one on the quad track, haven't you? Buying a quad track.
That's right.
And that's why you've put on a lot of weight to buy a quad track from an East Anglian arable farmer.
And the trousers as well.
Yeah, that's right.
The landed gentry set. I've got this image in my head. All wear silly.
Because you're not from these parts.
Well, the
accent says you're up north, but you actually don't live up north, do you, at the minute?
No, I don't. I live in Windsor. My wife's from down that neck of the woods, and as I find, the women tend to win in these situations, which is why we're down in Windsor.
So you couldn't find anybody good enough up north, was that it? So you had to come south?
No.
Yeah.
Nobody would take me.
No, I don't think they would. Yeah, brilliant. Great, and we have got Warren here from Machio, and it's thanks to Warren that we've been using this Para Harrow this last week. So Warren's actually going to go through this with us and give us some facts and figures and some sort of spec of this machine and what it does when we've got a bit more time for another waffle. So we'll go through that in a bit. So Sandy's busy setting up for this. Got the two salesmen there.
Pony.
Have you got something big enough to handle it?
I've got something big enough to handle it.
Once more.
I've got something big enough to handle it.
It's a 6 metre.
Yeah.
6 metre.
So we have 6mm thick troughs, we have 64 quick fit blades, and we have a maximum working depth of 28 centimetres. Perfect for you. So we've got the 8RX on the Machio.
What are you doing, mate?
I'm filming for my YouTube channel, Wardy's Waffle.
Unbelievable. Are you filming this as well?
I am. I'm filming the beer belly.
Beer belly's coming up.
The mower's just been in for a charge, and I've now got a roller on the grass here in front of the office. I'm going to do that in front of the house as well because it's a bit undulating from when we laid it. It needs. It was wet when we did it last July, and there's some ripples in it. So this is doing it. You can see they're doing a decent job. We've got Fasttrack wants a big service doing virtually every oil changing, filters and everything. So got Michael or Mick come to help do it. Knows a lot more about the fast tracks than we do, so just dropping the hub oil out now just to make sure that the drain plug's at the bottom, such as that one. That oil doesn't look too bad.
No, clean that is.
Yeah, it is clean. And then there's some more oil out there, engines and stuff in here. So having a good service, it's well ready for one. Then these are all the various filters we've needed for it. So we made sure we got them all ready. I've just come back from Lincoln. I've just picked the car up from having an MOT and a service there, and I've just driven down this road that was flooded a lot in the winter, and there's about probably 1.5 miles, nearly 2 miles of fields here on this roadside. It's only about 4 or 5 miles from our farm at home, and you can just see here the fields here are brown, there's no crops on them, and that's because the river Brant just here, this is over this Brant beck here, it's over the bank. That's because the river overtopped in early January. All this here was completely flooded, all these fields are flooded, and over on this road here, I've got an overlay in the shot now of of the road, I think, if I can find it. I'm overlaying a shot now of this road that was flooded as well, and this is all because of this river just here. So if I walk to this, I'll see if we can get here while I still talk to you. So all these fields here were flooded. The crop was really bad. This was all seed rape in this field. It wasn't in that one, but these will be cultivated now, ready for next year. But just growing no food at all this year, and we're at home going to be having something like 23 of the 49 fields we farm won't have a crop on. So this is the bank, and this is the river. This is the river Brant, right down now, but look at the debris here, all this. So this is right down now, but this came right over the bank here, right over, flooded all this, flooded all up there as well, other side of the road. So due to lack of maintenance and general Environment Agency waterway policies, further evidence here that they're affecting our food supply, because this now will not be growing any food. I don't know how many acres there is along here, but there's about 8 fields all in a line, 2 miles long. This is the spring barley up on the light land. That was sugar beet last year. This was planted with our Zimbra free flow. Looks really good, as you can see. I'm not quite sure when it was planted. Was it early March? Maybe. Ruben's spraying. Get a bit nearer. He's putting a chemical on a herbicide to control wild oats, because we'll have some wild oats up here. He's going slow because he's putting on a lot of water, I think. See these new nozzles? You can see coming out 2 different areas of the nozzle, front and back. Putting on a herbicide for wild oats, and it's putting all together 200 litres per hectare of water and the mix. That's why Ruben's going slow, because the nozzles really ought to be a bit bigger, because we don't want to put too much drift on. Because with spraying, the faster you go, the more pressure you get, and therefore you can get liable to drift. It's not too bad for wind at the minute today. See close up, barley's looking good, some broadleaf weeds in it there. See it giving good coverage. So that's it for this midweek update. Thanks very much for watching. And if you want to see more of Sandy from Farm Stock, he does some great videos on YouTube, on all the other social media channels. So just follow Sandy, because he's really good guy. Lots of comical content he does as well, and some really good stuff as well. So yeah, please follow Sandy on Farm Stock. Also, just one more thing before I go, Rhonda is organising a clay shoot on May the 11th, Saturday, May the 11th, in aid of, the proceeds are going to go to the Links and Knots Ambicopter Lives, and also LRSN, which is the Lincolnshire Rural Support Network. There are spaces available, teams of 4. Please come along. These are the details of it. It'll be a great day, 100 clays in that, lots of refreshments and food there as well. Please come along and support, and even if you're far enough away, if you're not Lincolnshire, please do travel. And I know some of you clay shooting, you like to travel a bit, so this will be a great day. So please do sign up. This is the details of how to sign. If you can't quite see them, you're not quite sure, you need any more info, come back to me in the comments. Anyway, that's it for this update. We'll see you Sunday morning.